Overwatch players freak out over supposed Widowmaker butt nerf, proving that Marvel Rivals Gooner skins have wound back the clock 10 years. Chat, if you like nice skins in Marvel Rivals, you're a Gooner. Including if you're a female in this chat. Remember this. Me personally, if I was playing Marvel Rivals, I would play that chick with a massive ass. I would play the shit out of her. But for some reason, the standard is that you're a Gooner if you like that skin. I like that you guys named 3 different characters. You guys weren't even specific. I wasn't specific enough. You're like Invisible Woman, Emma Frost, Squirrel Girl, Susan Storm. Anyway, good lord. Okay, let me read this. Oh, is this like a Street Fighter crossover or some shit? Oh, it is, it is. Crossover has officially been announced. The 8 new skins are ready to appear in the in-game shop today, and just on cue, some players are already finding issues with the skins. They won't be able to dethrone Marvel Rivals by having a half-assed cami skin, one player says. Pun intended, if you know, you know. You bolt awake in your bed. It's May 24th, 2016. Oh my god. Oh my god, I'm playing World of Warcraft. Take me back. Today is the day that Overwatch releases. The future cannot come to pass. Overwatch must burn. Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay. I jest, but seeing players complain about the size of Widowmaker's butt in the new cami skin has dragged me back to 2016. When all the controversy about Blizzard shrinking Tracer's rear was all anyone could talk about. Just a couple of days after Overwatch first released, back in 2016, the devs had to cut a victory pose after fan backlash, saying it was over-sexualizing the character. Oh god. This then triggered a whole new wave of complaints about censorship and then resulted in a new victory pose being added, which still showed her butt, but that's because that's what really matters. Chat, this is criminal. I remember to this day people still yapping about this shit. This is the dumbest shit. I remember when this happened because I was just an chronically online gamer. I was playing Overwatch with friends and stuff and playing WoW. Legion just came out, or like it was like close to coming out or something. I can't remember. It was awesome. And I'm gonna be honest, chat. I don't play Marvel Rivals. I only played a little bit. I don't really enjoy hero shooters that much. I just never did. I played Overwatch a lot, but not like obsessively. But I'm so happy that Marvel Rivals exists. And you wanna know why? It's the biggest, fattest middle finger, I'm putting up my middle fingers, you can't see it, to Blizzard for capitulating to Karens. Nobody cares what these virtue signaling retards think. The people you were appeasing by nerfing Tracer's ass do not play your game.
Yo, smugglers, here to quickly interrupt your latest React viewing to tell you about this adorable SmugAlana Fire plushie. Kick it, print it, do whatever you want, but she goes away forever, ever, ever on June 24th, so grab yours while you can.
They didn't play it then, they don't play it now, and I hope every single person involved, like, in making these stupid decisions loses their fucking jobs. It's crazy. And it's so crazy because that decision was made before this whole trend started of making video game characters, like, actually unironically ugly or not sexually appealing. Like, that hadn't even happened yet. Blizzard and all of their intelligence, like, they have, like, rooms and rooms and people talking about this shit in their company. They thought, you know what? They're like scratching their chins, or they're like I don't have a beards, but like just imagine I'm just scratching my chin. It's like, maybe we're sexualizing women too much. And look at you now! You're getting your shit pushed in by the fattest ass character game on the market. Marvel Rivals. Absolutely clowning on you. I celebrate Overwatch's downfall, and when they finally go under, I'm gonna spit on their corpse. This is what you get. This is what you get. You get what you fucking deserve. Stop capitulating to Karens. Make characters hot. Sexualize them. Nobody that matters cares. 2X chromosome subreddit and all the mentally ill women on Twitter and Reddit that frequent it aren't going to cancel you. They don't have the power. They never did. I thought we'd move on from breaking out the compass and ruler every time a hero gets released or has a new skin, but apparently not. I suppose Marvel Rivals has been feeding the Gooners as of late. Chat, you're a Gooner if you like nice skins. Bro. The Rocket Rakunusi. No, chat, not the Rakunusi, the women that are hot. The arrival of Emma Frost and NetEase's shooter brought whole new levels of revealing skins. Her default skin is already scantily clad, but her X-Revolution skin is pretty outrageous for a game that's 12 rated. But these kinds of skins aren't restricted to Frost. Invisible Woman and Namor also have tiny outfits that definitely cater to a certain section of the audience. Chat, remember? All of the fucking Gooner skins are only for women. Me personally, I don't like women in that way, but I like having nice skins in video games. I dress up, I transmog my WoW characters and make them look hot. It's just how it is. Women do it too. Their crime is of being Gooners as well. And I love this rhetoric too. Marvel Rivals has been feeding to Gooners. Brother, everybody wants to see hot characters. Other Gooners are gonna go into them? Of course they are. Look at my chat. But we don't make decisions because sex past degenerates are gonna jerk off to your characters. That's always gonna happen. And let's be realistic, even if you don't sexualize them, I've got news for you. The Gooners are going to go to Rule 34 and do it for you anyway. The mass majority of people want to see hot characters in video games with fat asses and jiggly titties. And the majority of these people aren't even Gooners. They just like attractive characters. I don't think there's anything wrong with that. There is nothing wrong with that. It's just appealing. The aesthetic is better. I mean, if you have a nice dress, yeah. I'm not saying they should have their titties and their ass hanging out, but like it's gotta be like, you know, purposeful. Like Emma Frost is a fat ass and it's completely covered. At least as far as I know. But thankfully, while there are a weird number of complaints about Blizzard censoring Widowmaker's cami skin, as players have become emboldened by Marvel Rivals' unabashed approach, there are more players willing to see the funny side in all of this. In response to someone complaining about how Blizzard ruined the cami skin, one player jokes and says, "Why won't Blizzard think of the Gooners?" As others jump in saying that none of this is a big deal and is pretty commonplace when it comes to games collabing with other brands. Fortnite did the same thing. It's fine. You won't die because you can't see video game characters' asses fully. Very true. No matter how disappointed you may be to see a bit of mesh on Cammy's legs, nothing bad will happen and no one will get hurt. Promise. Chat, do you know why there's like a weird number of complaints? It's because people are fed up and the pendulum has been swinging like the other way for a while now, and I think it's genuinely starting to gain momentum. The whiplash effect, yeah. You're gonna look all fit and toned fighting crime all the time, they're just normal bodies. I mean, just make the characters hot, I don't know. People are being sick of, like they're being pushed and they're so sick of being told that they're misogynist and they hate women and that they're Gooners because they prefer to see attractive characters on the screen. Every time somebody says it, another person agrees, and we're just gonna keep going. And guess what, Chad? Now that Marvel Rivals exists and there's actually competition for Overwatch, you're gonna start to see some changes. Because people are really good at voting with their wallets, and more people are going to keep swapping over to Marvel Rivals, and eventually, just like DEI, Blizzard will drop all the bullshit was trying to appease these retards that don't even play their game. It's probably already too late at this point, but I feel like the ship has already sailed, chat, because Marvel Rivals is here to stay, and if anything, Overwatch has been dying slowly. They've just been hemorrhaging. Like, only time will tell, but I'm just saying, there's a reason why this is happening. I wish the what is attractive in a woman man with conversation would turn out how they act rather than how they look. I'm just saying, man, it's a video game. They need to make money. If you start catering to people that won't give you money, then what the fuck is the point? It's not a charity, bro. Overwatch 3 will fix everything. Yeah. Meanwhile, twerking Venom, that's a good point. If virtue signaling to people who want to support you every single time, man. I like how they only focus on the female characters and completely ignored the sexualized male characters. Yeah, Overwatch 2 doesn't have extremely sexualized male characters, but Marvel Rivals definitely has male characters that have their junk and like speedos and, you know, Venom twerking in a really like, you know, provocative manner. Namora's booty shorts. Yeah. They have their abs and, you know, their rippling body shown. You know, the sea guy, whatever his name is. I would suck Winston, says Gray Sloth. Thank you for sharing with the class. You would do that? That's Namor. Okay, yeah, the sea guy. I don't know, man. I'm sick of it. Again, I don't really play Marvel Rivals, but I'm happy for them. Marvel Rivals doesn't discriminate. The male characters have fat asses too. Yeah. We saw a tweet about it actually when Emma Frost and that other chick came out, when they had the really revealing like high-thighed skin. People were like, oh my god, she's so highly sexualized, and then someone quote tweeted and was like, was this you? And it's them thirsting over Namor. They were like crying and being like, oh my god, I love this Namor skin, like their junk is showing and it's so hot and he's got his like bare chest and he's hairy, and I'm like, but when women do that or whatever, it's fine. When men are objectified, it's fine. But when women are objectified and being like told like, oh yeah, you're so hot, I want to bang this character. It's a fucking video game character too. It's not a real person. Like, oh my god, get a grip on reality, brother. Equality at its finest. Give me both. If I get to see Geralt of Rivia half naked in a bathtub, and I get to see Yennefer's titties in the first 2 seconds of the video game, I'm happy. I'm happy. That makes me happy. Just give me both. Why not? The unicorn scene too. Yeah, why not? Remember that Korean game where you can shave the guy's beard and shit and hear any crying foul then? Yeah, no, Love in Deep Space is fine, but you know, gooning over women in video games, no, that's disgusting. Love in Deep Space unironically has like parts where you're like stripping the guy and stuff and like, I don't know, shaving his face and like making the femboy moan and shit. It's like, yeah, their female gooners are pretty bad too. It's equal rights and equal lefts, you know? Hey yo, no, like actually look it up. Yeah, Tenma loves that shit. And the period tracker? Milady. But anyway, I'm getting off of the deep end. I hope Overwatch dies soon. This is so cringe. Marvel Rivals on top! Will you play it? Nah, I'm not into like, you know, Love in Deep Space and all that shit. I feel like I'm playing a fucking fan fiction. Fujoshi and Gooner War is gonna go crazy. That's gonna be the next Bleach arc, shit.